Ghana is the world's second largest producer of cocoa after La Côte d'Ivoire. Ghana's cocoa is preferred on the world stage and is given a premium. A research team from Ghent University in Belgium have returned to Ghana with findings of their 5 years research work on Ghana's cocoa productivity. The 5-year research was funded by the Belgian government. The Ghent University at Belgium partnered the University of Ghana on the project. At a meeting with various stakeholders in the cocoa subsector held at the Kakum National Park in the Central Region, the research team made various observations that highlighted the observations and findings. Professor Pascal Bourque is with the Isotope Bioscience Laboratory of the Ghent University and is also one of the researchers. He painted a gloomy picture of Ghana's climate change situation as related to the Ghana cocoa business and advised farmers affected by the climate change to consider planting other crops or abandoning their farms for new locations. He is also particularly worried about the Ghana cocoa yield gap that he says needs to be closed as soon as possible for the benefit of the Ghanaian cocoa farmer. He also made interesting suggestions to farmers.
Well, the essence of the work here in Ghana was looking on what are the constraints for the low cocoa bean productivity in the various cacao producing regions in Ghana. So what we observed is that there is a huge yield gap, and that means that is the difference between what can be potentially produced and what is the actual production on cacao beans. Yeah? So this gap is like a factor of 10. So meaning like the average yield that we observe is now 230 kgs per hectare, which can easily be doubled with a couple of simple measures that take into account pest and disease control, efficient use of fertilizers, but also taking into account the microclimate that is important for cocoa production, and for that the interaction with shade trees is really crucial.
Ghanaian PhD candidate at the Belgian University, Adam Kongo, who worked on this project as his PhD research work, gave some insights into the findings.
Most of our cocoa farmers are not adhering to the recommended farm management practices that has been recommended by the Ghana Cocoa Research Institute, that is CREC. But I might say I am very, very impressed about everything that Kuapa is doing. Talking to the farmers who are with Kuapa, you could see that their standards are quite different from the other farmers. They adhere to certain strict regulations that have been set by Kuapa, and they fall directly in line with the message that we are trying to tell the farmers.
The farmers, mostly members of Kuapa Cocoa, were given chocolates from their farms to taste. They lauded the research and promised to take the findings to heart.
The results of the research has brought many revelations, very good revelations to the farming community. I'm very much enthused about the cocoa husk being used as organic fertilizer to bring down the acidity levels in the various farms. So I'm very much happy about the whole project.
Another professor from Ghent University emphasized that a thorough understanding of the cocoa value chain will help Ghanaian cocoa farmers profit more from their work, since in his view, what cocoa farmers reap from their work is abysmal.
Cocoa in Ghana is of a very high quality, but some research in our lab has demonstrated that even Ghanaian cocoa, which is generally known as a bulk cocoa, can be diversified into different flavors and tastes. So that is also something that we can focus on. Now the cocoa in general is mixed from different places, from different regions, but we have identified that in certain regions the quality and the flavor is different from other regions. So that is an opportunity also to diversify the flavor of Ghanaian cocoa.
Professor Emmanuel Ohene Ofuakwa, who worked with and led the Belgian team, also gave hints about the way forward for the research.
Generally, the quality we are getting from Ghana beans is good, is high. However, what we have observed is that we have very few farmers who are doing the right thing who are carrying their beans through good agricultural practices and getting very high quality beans. However, we still have those that are average quality, and then we still have those that are very bad quality, poor quality. It means that on the average, the beans we get from Ghana at the end of the day is not bad at all. It's still very, very good in terms of its quality compared to beans that are also obtained from other cocoa growing countries around the world.
The team later visited the farm of Ralph Donko, a Kwiapa cocoa farmer, and made some interesting observations.
An impressive farm, and you see, with a big important social impact, with a lot of people working together. So, thank you. Well done.
Andrew Eduteria Frane is an agricultural extension officer with Kwiapa Cocoa, Ghana's biggest agricultural cooperative with over 100,000 members. He revealed that the training Kwiapa Cocoa provides her farmers is in sync with their research findings and helps them record good yields.
Looking at the research findings, we've been training our farmers on the findings that they have brought out now. And with this scientific basis, we can now say that our farmers must adhere to the standards and the trainings that we've been giving them so that they can increase their yield.
He, however, expressed Kwiapa Cocoa's readiness to partner the James University or any other credible research entity on any further research into Ghana's cocoa subsector. Kwiapa Cocoa, in partnership with Millennium Promise Alliance, have established the first ever tele-agric consultation center, a novel project that will help farmers raise productivity and profits. The center helps them connect with extension officers, researchers, and marketers via mobile phone technology. Under the project, farmers have been given smartphones preloaded with applications that enable them to diagnose plant diseases and also communicate free of charge amongst colleague farmers and tele-agric center. Ghana remains the second largest producer of cocoa in the world and is determined to do anything possible to improve their status, considering the importance of cocoa to the country's GDP.